Hi, I'm Brogen Hayes. This is Animal, and this is Kermit the Frog, and you're watching One to Watch! Yay! So, as you can probably tell from my very special co-hosts here, this week's One to Watch is Muppets Most Wanted. Immediately after the Muppets successfully saved the Muppet Studio with their telethon, the Muppets are approached by tour manager Dominic Badguy, played by Ricky Gervais, who wants to take the Muppets on a world tour. But unbeknownst to the Muppets, there is something more going on underneath the surface, and Dominic Badguy has his reasons for wanting to travel the world. At the same time, Constantine, the world's most dangerous frog, a master criminal who bears a striking resemblance to my friend here, escapes from a Siberian gulag. If you have seen anything to do with the Muppets before, the TV show, any of the old movies, the 2011 movie, you know pretty much what's in store for you here. There's plenty of songs, there are plenty of cameos, and there is tons of silly sort of slapstick humour going on as well as a sort of sensitive and sweet centre to the film. The non-Muppet stars of the film are Ricky Gervais as Dominic Badguy and Tina Fey as Natalia, the head of the Siberian Gulag, which someone finds themselves locked up in wrongfully. And they're on fantastic form. Both of them sing, both of them dance, and both songs are actually showstoppers. They bring the house down just a little bit. Kermit's on fantastic form, and although Animal has got over his aversion to drumming, he's on fantastic form as well. Good job, Animal. The gang go on an international tour and find themselves caught up in a crime caper. The story leaves tons of room for, identity theft humour and switching places humour and things like that, as well as also leaving room for the Muppets to perform. Gonzo continually refers to his Spanish Running of the Bulls act, which eventually comes to fruition, but it's sort of a running gag throughout the film, as is Constantine, not Kermit, but Constantine's continual insistence that he is the world's #1 greatest criminal, and Ricky Gervais is #2 to his #1. While on tour, the Muppets find themselves in Dublin. Yay! Which is no surprise, seeing as the 2011 Muppets movie was riding high in the Irish box office during the first quarter of 2011, so it's nice that they came to see us and give us a little bit of love. I'm quite happy. Thank you guys. Thanks very much. And there's some great little kind of observations about what we expect from different cultures. In Dublin, there's a scene in a bank vault. I don't want to give too much away, but there is a scene in a bank vault where the Irish leprechauns are keeping their pot of gold for safekeeping. There is nothing else in that bank vault. It's all gone, which is a nice little hint towards Ireland's monetary woes of recent times. The film has tons and tons of cameos, as you would probably expect at this point. Tom Hiddleston turns up in there, Danny Trejo, Saoirse Ronan, Stanley Tucci. I'm not going to give them all away. I want you to go see it and look out for them. As well as that, Bret McKenzie is back and brought some wonderful songs to the Muppets. It's such a perfect match having Bret McKenzie with the Muppets, and it works so incredibly well. The songs are great. Again, out of 10, I'd give Muppets Most Wanted 8. It's not quite as good as the 2011 movie, but it's still fun, it's still funny, there's still plenty of slapstick humour and trademark sweetness going on in there. This week's One to Watch is Muppets Most Wanted. Until next week, this has been Kermit, this has been Animal, I've been Brogen Hayes, and this has been One to Watch. Hooray!
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?